Hello, my name's Brenna Henning, and I am a sophomore at IU studying psychology, and I am a co-president of the Neurodiversity Coalition on campus. My ex- I want to talk about my experience at like college with accommodations. I know one thing every semester, you know, we all get excited and nervous about the new material and what we're gonna learn and with routine and getting used to the new normal. For me, I feel this anxiety dread when it comes to the new semester, not because of the material or setting a new routine and getting used to the new normal. Yes, those are anxiety triggers for me as well, but another big one is honestly talking to professors about my accommodations. I had a not great time talking to one of my professors about accommodations. And this happened my fall semester of my freshman year. And I just ever since then has always had anxiety from it. From so from that, I had a situation where I was talking to a professor about one of my accommodations, which is I have double time, which double time is kind of considered a complex accommodation at IU compared to the other extended time, which is time and a half. I was talking to a professor, and she kind of just asked me questions why I needed the accommodation and why like like why should I have it and was I going to cheat? And from that conversation, it's made me really anxious because after having that was my first ever conversation with a professor, and if my mindset from that situation was that professor really thought I was going to cheat. She asked me questions I would have any devices I would cheat with. Or, you know, is this going to be fair to other students why I had this accommodation? I know I felt really, really anxious and very, very uncomfortable from that conversation. And honestly, it's made me feel like other professors have the same mindset. And I just now worry that I'm going to run into that same situation. So I, every semester when I click to send my memos, I feel dread, not excitement for the new semester. And honestly, I wish that situation would have never happened. So I feel like from that situation, I would love to educate other educators on one thing is if a student has an accommodation, it's there for a reason. And at the end of the day, DSS or whatever disability services you will be working with has approved for that student to have that accommodations. They've went through psychologists, psychiatrists to go get those accommodations. And getting accommodations is not an easy task at the end of the day. And I just wish that professors didn't have the same mindset as they're going to cheat or take advantage of the system. And I just want to say is I just hope that no other students have to go through the same thing as I went through. And I just feel this is why I feel that telling this story, this will help other students and educators learn to not judge other people's accommodations and other and like validate people's needs as instead of judging what our needs are. I just want to succeed. I don't want to cheat. And this is why I'm here today to tell you guys my story. And thank you for having me as a presentation. And so, yeah.